Morning, Buck. You up? Breakfast's a-fixin' downstairs, and they won't stand on you, so move out.
The day so far she is stinking. But monsieur, you can make it better. Monsieur, my poverty, she forces me. Oh? She forces me to do work. A job? The chance she is fat. No, monsieur. I will be kicked out of the hotel before then. Cobb Belcher. Puh! He is a dung heap of a man. He and his brothers take my monies. They scoff at me, Buick Riviera. I see monsieur does not grasp how esteemed is my lineage. I am related to the Sevilles, the Gran Torinos, and the Monte Carlos. Go. Let Buick Riviera blubber like the baby. Au revoir. But perhaps, monsieur, you have some change de pocket? 2 bits, maybe? Thank you, monsieur. I take tout de suite. You know, like the sugar cubes Monsieur Le Trotteur feeds his horse. And you know, if you ever have to make Le Trotteur vanish, give him the sugar cube. C'est vrai?
Say hello to my gal Laurel, stranger.
Why, if it isn't a stranger come to break bread with us. I heard you had a rough night. A very rough night. Whew! Baby, you have a way about you, you know? Apologies accepted, baby. I'll be loading shells all afternoon. They say the kid's coming, you know. I gotta be prepared. The kid. There's another. The kid's robbed more, shot more, and killed more than any desperado. He's the most feared outlaw in the West. But that's not what the ladies say. Whew, baby, it ain't proper to relay here. Go ask Una Canute. She'll tell you. Now I gotta go. Set a spell, read the paper. And baby, get yourself a new pair of boots. Those ones you got on look awful put off.
Good morning. You just missed a gunfight.
A real humdinger. We prefer our guests alive. It makes billing so much easier. Oh my, yes. What can I do for you? No, none at the moment. Did you know Mr. Flippo posts the Daily Rattler on his porch? Good morning.
What happened to you last night? Looks like you've been fighting. Yeah, so did Cabus O'Mara. He's a scrapper, but against them Belchers, Doc Rodham's been to see him. He should live. You don't look so bad. Must have won a fight. Buck, them boots of yours sure could use some sprucing up. Way they is right now, no gal's gonna give you the time of day. Do? Hit Main Street, mosey, poke your nose anywhere you choose. Visit the target range, fire off a few rounds. Yep, it's a big new day. Now, Buck, let me give you some advice. Diamondback's got pickpockets the way Tallgrass got chiggers. Keep your cash in your pocket and it'll disappear. Best put your greenbacks in the bank. Across the street. Get a gun, Buck, a gun. Lord Jesus, 'tain't safe to walk Diamondback without one. And while you're at it, get some bullets, too. Happy hunting, Buck. I'm around if you need me.
Have you come about the health care? I told them. I said universal. Universal for everybody. But did they listen? Who else? Dr. H. Rodham, medicine woman. From Whitewater, Arkansas. With a short stint in the District of Columbia. All day, though I do house calls. I visited Bob Dole just yesterday. His corns were bothering him fiercely. I applied leeches. Guns? Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. The lack of gun control raises the cost of health care to unacceptable levels. Goodbye, stranger. I'm off to the Gingrich homestead. Newt's throwing his fits again. His eyes roll back in his head and he drools like a hog in full rut. I'll put a stop to that, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Mr. Vanderbilt, come to give me $1 million. What do you want, Mac? Well, how much? Delighted to take your money, always. Need anything else? News? This is a bank, not a newspaper. Ask that hack, Chet Lippo, not me. Need anything else? Yeah.
goodness, you gave me a start. I'm just back from Watson's. I am completely overwrought, completely. You hush, you solicitous man. Lands, I feel like a schoolgirl back in Illinois. Such a pleasure to discover a body with manners. And you're so wild-looking, too. Oh, I don't believe you for a second. But first, look out for Mr. Deadnettle. He collects the most scandalous pictures of women exposing their ankles. I would never patronize a business with such lax views on morality. Jonas Fearwit? No gumption. Diet, probably. He should eat oats. They keep the digestive organs churning. Jonas just worships Marie? But I tell her, pay no attention. He's only a clerk. Mr. Flippo, to him the news is dirt, dirt, dirt. He's always accusing Cosimo of lying. Such ingratitude. Of course, he's usually drunk with alcohol and slander. Well, Chet Flippo can be news himself. Yes, he can. Just give him a whiskey jug. You'll see. Murder! And the Grange is so respectable, too. It's all that Indian squaw's fault, if you ask me. But nobody has. Lance, I've been carrying on. And be on the lookout for Marie's hanky. She's dropped it somewhere. Why, hello. My protector. What can I do for you? Such a pleasure to discuss. Aren't you kind? You know, I do believe I could tell you anything. I do. The way that Letcher ogles women. Disgusting. He's most unnatural, even for the French. And you know how they are. Ruby, practically too scandalous to mention. And she was once respectable. True, true. Married to the O'Dowdle boy in Magdalena. Fever carried him off 3 months after the wedding. And now... You think that hair's her real color? Never heard of her, though the name fairly reeks of moral turpitude. Lance, I've been carrying on. It's you! How are you? What can I do for you? You hush, you solicitous man. Lance, I feel like a schoolgirl back in Illinois. Aren't you kind? You know, I do believe I can... Radisson's from a prestigious Boston family. Oh, a very charmed circle. He and Cosimo are partnering in business, in pyrite. Oh, my Cosimo told me not to tell a soul. But when that old mine pays out, we'll be quite comfortable at last. Radisson's so helpful. Our Marie is smitten. I suspect we'll hear some wonderful news from those two very soon indeed. Oh, you big man! You make me feel positively sanguinous. Well, Cosimo and Radisson are meeting this afternoon. They'll begin digging day after tomorrow. We're going to be so respectable. Where are my calming medicines? The fallen saloon woman? That brazen strumpet parades down Main Street bold as brass. But I know a secret. She has a book she keeps in her room. It's from her professor friend back east. One can only guess what's inside. Lance, I've been carrying on. Why, hello. What can I do for you? Why, the very nerve. Why, I never. Such insolence. Why, the very nerve. Why, I never. Such insolence. I will not stand for this. I must fetch my husband, the mayor.
Want to try the target range, do you now? I'll let you borrow a gun. Go on, take it. You'll need a few bullets. Take some ammo, boy. Start your blasting.
You done okay. Hee. Take this here harmonica. And give me that gun back. And bring your own bullets next time.